The operation on commuter taxis, which are in conditions unworthy of transporting people, has left many passengers from the eastern route of Mukono, Namamve, Nambole, Chireka and Nakawa boarding the train service as the few taxis on the road and border borders hiked the fares. The first train from Mukono arrived in Kampala at about 7:40 a.m., filled to capacity. Passengers were happy to have reached Kampala on time, although many had reservations about the crowded conditions inside the train.
Our movement today has been disrupted. Usually, there is plenty of room to sit, but today there were so many people on board that we had to struggle.
For those who missed the 6:30 a.m. trip from Mukono, another opportunity came later in the morning. The train made a return trip to Namamve to pick up more passengers heading to Kampala. At Namamve station, however, the coaches were almost empty when the train arrived, but that did not last long. Passengers waiting at the station quickly rushed to board, having waited for the train to arrive. As the journey continued, more passengers joined at different stops, taking advantage of the service after missing the earlier trip.
For me, I am really very pleased to see that at least the train is offering us the best service compared during the crisis when taxis are off the road. And at least we are cruising from Boyogede to town. Within 20 minutes, then we are there.
Many of those on board say the train has offered them a more affordable alternative, but they want government to expand the service to cover more destinations and provide more coaches.
There is so much traffic, especially Chengera. You can spend like 2 hours just between that very short distance when you're on that route. So the government should really work on that train because it has no traffic and it reaches in time. So people will be enabled in everything they are doing, whether it's going to work, whether it's business, it will fasten our economy.
As the train moves, ticketing officers continue collecting fares from the growing number of passengers. Despite the increased demand, the ticket price remains unchanged.
The fares for us, they are constant. From Mukono to Kampala, it's 3,000 shillings. Then from Namamve to Kampala, it's 2,000 shillings.
Uganda Railways Corporation management acknowledges the increase in passenger numbers and says it has no plans to raise fares. Richard Nkuna, the Principal Health and Safety Officer at Uganda Railways Corporation, says the corporation is instead working to increase capacity.
Yeah, these days we have experienced an increase in our passengers from Mukono, from Namamve. You know, we always have 2 trips in the morning and 2 trips in the evening. So people have increased because taxis are not operating, and we are encouraging the passengers to come. We always have good services without jam. There is no stress. We always move on time.
Nkuna says 3 additional coaches will be introduced this week to accommodate the growing number of passengers.
They are right now in the workshop being finalized. We have more 5, which they have also started rehabilitating. So in these 2 months, we have a total of 8 coaches to be added on. And we also have plans under AFCON, which we are working on, to bring more 50 coaches which are going to handle the fans who will be traveling from Kampala to Nambole for football.
It is now 4 years since Uganda Railways Corporation announced plans to expand passenger services within the Greater Kampala metropolitan area, including the Kampala to Chengera route along Masaka Road and the Kampala-Bujuko route along Mitiana Road. Those plans are yet to take shape. For now, commuters on the eastern route are hoping the additional coaches will provide some relief as they search for a reliable and affordable way to get to work and back home. Beata Moema, NTV.